An overview of the urinary system by KayScience.com. Before we look at the structure of the kidney in more detail, this here is the urinary system. The kidneys are the organs of the urinary system. I'm now drawing the renal artery. The renal artery supplies blood that needs the waste removed from it to the kidneys. So this here is the renal artery that supplies blood to the kidneys with waste products in the blood that requires removal. Blood that has now been processed is going to return back into our blood supply via the renal vein. So the renal vein carried blood without waste back around the body. So this is the renal artery. And as you can see, the renal artery supplies the kidneys with blood that needs to be processed. So I'm now drawing the blood that requires processing entering the kidneys from the renal artery. So the renal artery carried blood from the body to the kidney. This here is the kidney, an organ called the kidney, and it removes substances from blood and makes urine. We're going to look in more detail in the kidney in another video. This tube here is the ureter. This other tube here is also the ureter. They form the ureters. These ureters connect the kidney to the bladder. So the ureter carries urine from the kidney to the bladder. So as you can see here, the urine, which is produced in the kidney, is then going to be transferred to the bladder where it is stored. So the ureter carries urine from the kidney to the bladder, and it is the bladder that stores urine. As you can see here, the bladder stores urine. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. This tube here is the urethra. The urethra is what transports the urine out of the body from the bladder. So the urethra is where urine exits the body via the urethra. So the urethra is where urine exits the body via the urethra. Blood that has now been processed is going to return back into our blood supply via the renal vein. So the renal vein carried blood without waste back around the body. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. So let's now summarize. The renal artery carries blood from the body to the kidneys. The kidneys receive the blood that needs to be processed. The kidney removes substances from the blood and makes urine. This waste product that is in the urine is then going to be transported to the bladder via the ureter. It is stored in the bladder. So the urine is stored in the bladder, and then when we need to go to the toilet to urinate, it is removed from our body via the urethra. And the renal vein will then carry blood without waste back around the body. This process happens in both kidneys. Press pause to practice using those key words. The answers will follow. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. And if you're stuck, just rewatch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Visit KayScience.com for more free videos, worksheets and quizzes at KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.